Welcome back to the program. China's response to Nancy Pelosi's visit seems to be encouraging other politicians to visit Taiwan. Delegations from around the world are arriving. It comes as Taiwan continues its military drills in its own show of force. Here's our senior correspondent, Jonathan Lee, who is there. He filed this report from a military base a short time ago.
A French-made Taiwanese fighter jet comes into land, touching down as tensions soar. While for the second consecutive day, Taiwan conducted live-fire war games. These joint combat training exercises at Pingtung base on the southwest of the main island are designed to link its air force with armoured forces on the ground. It's also a show of Taiwan's local homegrown defence industry. Beijing, though, is furious the United States is pushing ahead with a $1.6 billion sale of weapons, which include Harpoon anti-ship missiles and Sidewinder missiles to bring down planes. The Chinese Communist Party insists it will resolutely safeguard its own national security.
China holds a consistent and clear position of opposing US military ties and US arms sales to Taiwan. Taiwan is a province of China, and there isn't any excuse for the US to talk about the defense of Taiwan. The United States is selling weapons to Taiwan in a violation of its political commitments.
While China may despise it, the US does support the self-governing island under the so-called Taiwan Relations Act, guaranteeing assistance as the democracy ramps up its own defence budget. When you see your country doing military drills, what do you think?
I think that's not relevant to my everyday life.
At a night market in the country's capital, Taipei, life continues. For many older Taiwanese, politics isn't to be discussed. Frequently, it's the young driving the change. This is a campaign to lower the voting age from 20 to 18, in line with other Asian nations and Australia. Most people we spoke to are happy to see the military drills and say they would join the fight if the PLA tried to invade.
This is our future. If we don't have freedom, then we got nothing.
Others are also awake to the prospect that popular politics could be used to stoke nationalism for political gain. Do you think your government is using the issue of Taiwan and independence because it's popular and it gets them elected?
Yes, I guess, but I'm not sure.
Do you think that puts you at risk if they're doing that? Does that upset?
Yes, yes.
By day, the jets train, taking off in formation. Right now we're outside Hsinchu Air Base, which is just south of the capital, Taipei, and you probably get the idea that it's windy. Around us is the sound of fighter jets buzzing the sky, and for very good reason. If you go that way, you've got the Philippines, out there, Japan, and just a couple of 100 kilometres across the strait, well, that's mainland China. Nancy Pelosi's high-profile visit has seen an increasing number of foreign delegations coming to visit. Yet more American lawmakers have arrived, French too. Taiwan isn't a member of the United Nations, but the rhetoric and sabre-rattling is exploding into everyone's consciousness. In Taiwan, Jonathan Lee, Sky News.